What's up, everybody? My name's Big Cam and welcome back to another Comically Boston Monday morning podcast where we talk about the weekly nerdy news and all of the nerddom news and movie news over the last week. And not a crazy chunky week, coming off of CinemaCon the last week, which was a huge chunky episode talking about all the shit that came out at CinemaCon and all the movie news. This week, the biggest topic I have is, well, not the biggest, but one of the most important topics for me is that I am recording this on Sunday, so this will be coming out Monday morning, and The Last of Us Season 2 drops Sunday night at 9 for episode 1, and I am so excited to see Season 2 of that show. I love that game so much, and breakdowns for The Last of Us will be coming out on Mondays or Tuesday. I'm going to try and get, this out for 9 a.m. Monday, and then get The Last of Us video out for Monday evening, maybe 5-ish. But if it takes too long, maybe that will come out Tuesday morning. But there will also be a movie review for G20 with Viola Davis, so stay tuned for that because that movie was decent, and it's now out on Amazon Prime, and you'll be able to see my full movie review for that on the channel soon. This Friday, coming out April 18th, Ryan Coogler's Sinners, starring two Michael B. Jordans, Haley Steinfeld, Wumi Musaka, friggin' Delroy Lindo. I mean, this cast, it looks awesome, and I am not really a scary movie type of guy, not really a vampire movie type of guy, but I've been kinda, over the last couple years, winning myself back over with the horror and the werewolves and the vampire type of films, and I really like Michael B. Jordan, the cast in this, Haley Steinfeld I really like, and Ryan Coogler's films I really like, between Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Creed. He's done a lot of really good things, and hey, he hasn't failed me yet, so I'm thinking this movie is going to be really good. And that's not just my opinion, because its Rotten Tomato scores right now is at 100% with 26 reviews the last time I looked, but I'm pretty sure it's still at 100% with even more reviews now, which is just impressive. But it's going to be rated R, comes out this Friday, April 18th, and it's just over 2 hours, 2 hours and 11 minutes, which I feel like is a pretty solid runtime, but I feel like this is going to be really scary and also really cool. But Haley Steinfeld's going to be a freaking vampire, so we haven't really seen what the vampires do or look like really in this movie, so I'm going to be fascinated to see, what actually goes on in this movie, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be nuts. But moving on to some other posters from the week, we have HAVOC, a new Law movie starring Tom Hardy and Timothy Olyphant, Forrest Whitaker as well, Jesse Mel-Lee, and this is HAVOC, no law, only disorder, and this is going to be a new Netflix film coming April 25th, so just a couple weeks away for that. Interesting, Tom Hardy's been busy with Mobland, HAVOC, Venom 3. Guy's been busy, guy's been working. Now, a movie trailer that I was thinking about reviewing and breaking down on the channel. I do trailer reactions sometimes, and people seem to like those. Comment below if you'd like to see a trailer reaction to Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This poster here looks nuts with Tom Cruise hanging onto this plane as it's flipping upside down. This guy and the stunts he does are absolutely insane. And I've actually been avoiding this trailer a little bit because I don't necessarily want to get spoiled for this movie. If I could go into Final Reckoning having no spoilers at all and just not expect anything and then have the movie just hit me how it hits me, that might be a decent way to go into this movie coming out May 23rd. But I don't know. People were saying it was a really good trailer. Speaking of things coming out soon, Andor is about to have 4 weeks of Andor. We were talking about the release dates for that, and episodes 1 through 3 are going to be coming out April 22nd, 4 through 6, April 29th, 7 through 9, May 6th, and then the final 3 episodes, 10 through 12, coming out May 13th. And I don't believe there will be a 3rd season for the show. I believe these 4 weeks will be the end of Andor, and if you want more Andor, you can go and watch Rogue One, you know what I mean? But Stellan Skarsgård, Adria Arjona, all returning. Also, some people that are going to be joining, Krennic, Mon Mothma, Forrest Whitaker's Saw Gerrera. there's going to be some craziness. K2SO, you know, like this season's going to be wild, and I really don't know what to expect, considering I know where it's heading with Rogue One, but yet I'm still going to be there. Like, Andor Season 1, one of the most underrated shows Star Wars has right now. But maybe my most anticipated movie of the year now is this new project, this new Predators project that they just announced from the director of Prey. And the guys over at the Predator, you know, whoever's in charge of Predator, they decided, you know what, instead of just making a Prey sequel that we don't have a full script completely ready for, why don't we do 2 other Predator movies? And they're coming out with Predator Badlands with Elle Fanning teaming up with a Predator, and then this animated Predator anthology series called Predator Killer of Killers, coming to Hulu June 6th. I am fascinated by this one. And this is going to be a 3-part anthology series that follows the Predator fighting Vikings in one of the parts, samurais in another part, right? So going through history, Vikings, then samurai, and then into World War II, right? So in the look of this Predator, they released a couple images, like, this thing looks beefy and like ferocious and wears its like alien mask, like, I don't know, but this thing looks like it's going to be nuts. And this is like the World War II pilots, all of a sudden there's a spaceship behind them. Like, the trailer for this looked pretty nuts. The Viking woman coming to this camp, and they're like, we have to fight against the man, you know, the samurai, you know. So we're gonna have like ancient Japan samurai setting, and then like ancient like Scotland, Norway for Vikings, and then World War II. Like, I don't know what the idea or who came up with this idea, but I am fascinated by the Predators, and this is going to be probably one of my favorite projects of the year. Probably my favorite animation project of the year for sure. Although Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was pretty awesome, this Predators movie is going to tickle me in all the ways I need to be tickled, if you know what I'm saying. Now, some rumors that have been going around, and Robert Pattinson is at the center of, and the rumor has it that Robert Pattinson, as well as being in Mickey 17, which I now have a movie review out on the channel for Mickey 17, go check it out. Pretty good movie, dark comedy type of thing, and Robert Pattinson definitely had a lot of fun with that role. But Pattinson is currently filming the Christopher Nolan Odyssey film, I believe, and because he's still waiting for the Batman Part 2 to start filming, which I don't think will start filming until October of next year, and then won't come out until October of 2027, which is just insanity. Why are we waiting so long for Patty? Either way, the rumor is that Dune Messiah, Dune Part 3, Robert Pattinson will be across Timothée Chalamet's character as the main villain in Dune Part 3, and like rumor has it he'll be like a shape-shifting, face-shifting villain. I don't know, but sounds creepy, sounds weird, but sounds awesome as well. Just a rumor, not sure if it's confirmed, but if so, and he's going to be filming Dune Part 3 as well as the Batman and all these other things, Rob Pattinson's busy, baby. But like I said at the beginning of this video, The Last of Us Season 2 is already out by the time this video comes out Monday morning, so, you know, I haven't seen it as of this current moment of filming, but The Last of Us Part 2, or Season 2, starts April 13th, which is Sunday, and its Rotten Tomato scores is sitting at 93% with 28 reviews, which is pretty damn good for a TV show, you know, 93%, wow. But the release date for that will be April 13th will be episode 1, going 1 episode per week for the next 7 weeks until episode 7 comes out on May 25th. So stay tuned for all of those breakdowns approximately one day after. So April 14th you should expect breakdowns, April 21st, April 28th, May 5th, you know, you should get the picture. But breakdowns for The Last of Us Season 1, I believe, are already on the channel, so go check those out, but from, what, 2-3 years ago, so maybe not the highest quality of videos. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing on here, but definitely a great show, and I really love Bella Ramsey, Pedro Pascal, so I can't wait for Season 2 dropping tonight, so stay tuned for that content. Also, the Daredevil Born Again finale comes out Tuesday, so stay tuned for that, coming out Wednesday probably, the breakdown video. But also dropping in May, or July actually, the Fantastic Four has a couple new images out in an article from Entertainment Weekly that was absolutely spoiler filled, and talking, you know, spoilers if you guys don't want to hear it, but you know, it's in an article already out in the world. Entertainment Weekly had an article talking to Vanessa Kirby about how Sue Storm's going to be pregnant in this movie, and how she wants to have some darker elements to the character, and how if Reed Richards is the smartest man on the planet, then she's the most emotionally intelligent person on the planet. And I'm like, I'm really here for it, you know. And they had some details in there about Johnny. I'm sure the Thing's gonna have his problems turning with the Thing, you know. But you can see the four of them here in their spacesuits before they go up and get their superpowers, and they're just astronauts at this point. And then you can see this image here where the spacesuits are already bigger, right? Like the Thing's suit is big and wide now, so they definitely already have their powers by this point. And Pedro's talking to Joseph Quinn there, Johnny Storm and Reed Richards. And then there's an image here of Pedro standing there smiling as Vanessa hugs her brother Joseph, and Sue and Johnny are hugging, and this has got to be when Joseph finds out she's pregnant and he's going to be an uncle, right? You know what I mean? That's at least what I think is going on in that picture. And then this final image of Sue Storm holding a little Fantastic Four journal binder thing. She's got her purse over her shoulder, nice little 60s vibe of an outfit and jacket. And she's got a couple rings on her fingers, and she's got that watch that we saw on Ben Grimm's wrist in another trailer too. So that watch has to mean something, where it's got like two different squares next to it, one white, one black. Interesting, very interesting stuff. But Fantastic Four, we're going to be finding out more and more soon, and I'm sure there will be a trailer dropping for that very soon. But the Thunderbolts keeps releasing little teasers, and this poster for Fandango with the different colors is awesome, and they just keep dropping posters, man. I don't know why, but the promo and the art for this movie, they just keep dumping stuff. Real 3D poster, Everyone Deserves a Second Shot. So this is like the Redeemers, the Redemptions. They're going to change the name to the Redeemers. And another IMAX poster here. There's no I in team, but there is an IMAX. Feel it in 4DX. Everyone Deserves a Second Shot. May 2nd. Here's a Adobe poster with everyone leaning on something. Bob peeking his face in the background. And then the final poster here is Careful Who You Assemble. And it's got Yelena, Bucky, Red Guardian, John, Fuckboy Walker, Taskmaster, Ghost, and Bob. And that Thunderbolts asterisk has a bullet shot, and it's shattering the glass around that asterisk. What does that asterisk mean in Thunderbolts? Does anyone have any guesses? Is it just going to be nothing? Is it going to be a Dark Avengers twist? I don't know. Something's going to happen with that. But I do have the little teaser for the Thunderbolts that they released here as well. It's only about a minute, so let's fly through it.
Being a hero, there is no higher calling. Serving people in the street, adored like gods.
Dad, that's just a fairy tale. No one here is a hero.
I am a void. There's no use fighting.
He's invincible, all-powerful, stronger than all of the Avengers rolled into one.
You don't know what I'm capable of. Maybe I need to show you.
Avengers, you're gone. No one's coming to save the day.
I think we are.
Us?
We could be the people that are coming.
Let's do this.
We are the Thunderbolts! Marvel Studios Thunderbolts.
Wow, that's a decent little trailer. I mean, the Sentry images of him all in black, and this one trailer had just a brief shot of him all in black where you could see just a faint yellow little light in his eyes, and like Sentry I'm sure will look good and probably be a good guy. I don't know a whole lot about the Sentry from the comics, but I know that it's like the Sentry is the colorful version, and then there's the Void, which clearly is this blacked out, non-existent from color type of guy who just keeps just erasing people, just turning them into the shadow realm. Like, what is he doing to these people? Whatever it is, they're like running away, all of a sudden there's shadows on the street. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but it looks terrifying. In Red Guardian saving a little girl, and just a nuts little teaser trailer. The more I see about that, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't need to see any more. I'm in. Like, and the tickets are on sale for Thunderbolts now, so I'm already in. Like, I've already been texting my buddy, and we're just finalizing what time we want to go see it at. But get your tickets now for Thunderbolts, because that looks awesome, and I can't wait to talk more about it when that comes out. But just to end today's video, there was a Captain America Brave New World gag reel that got released, which I thought just was so funny, and I started it and started to laugh really hard, and just was like, hold on, let me restart this and let me do it on the channel while I'm recording it, because this is just one of the funniest little ET exclusive Captain America gag reels, and Harrison Ford is in rare form in these videos, and so funny.
Okay, it's on. Oh, keep it there. Oh!
It's dancing. Oh, oh.
I can type it, but you can't say it.
Oh, one more for safety. Oh. I'm Captain America! That's a good shot. What the f***? Do it again. Cut the check. That's it.
Where the f*** is he? Steve Rogers? He's not here.
Oh my god. That one... I mean, just Anthony Mackie doing anything is funny. He's like juggling oranges. I'm Captain America! Spikes the orange. And he's like, you know, struggling on the ground, struggling with the wires to land. But the funniest one in that entire clip was freaking Harrison Ford just like... Oh, and he's like doing little facial expressions. He's like dancing, and then at one point he just goes, he's like doing the Hulk out roar, and he rah, rah, and he looks at the lady next to her. And I think it's the shot they used, but they cut it right before he broke character, and he's rah, what the fuck? You know, like he goes from being the Red Hulk and then just comes right back to Harrison Ford. Oh my god, that was the funniest one. And then the guy in the background just like, oh, cut. Oh god. I can't wait for this to come out on Disney Plus, because this is the only Marvel film I've seen one time at this point. Like, it's one of the only films I only saw one time in theaters, you know what I mean? But I felt like the one time I saw it, I got it, you know what I mean? I really got it. Although I did want to go see Red Hulk again, but, you know, for those that haven't seen it, Red Hulk doesn't show up till the third act, you know? So I can wait for the third act for when it's at home, you know what I'm saying? If Red Hulk was in the first 10 minutes and throughout the entire movie, I would have been there in theaters 2-3 times maybe, you know what I'm saying? But coming to digital April 15th and on Disney Plus probably soon after that. And yeah, thank you guys for coming on by. That's another Comically Boston Weekly Nerdy News episode, and I've been your host, Big Cam. If you would like to follow my other social medias, links down in the description down below. Once again, remember, later today, The Last of Us Season 2 breakdown episodes will be coming out. And if you're wondering, what is a breakdown episode? I'm, you know, explaining everything that happened, every little detail that I noticed that might be a connection to the game, little Easter eggs, just discussing more about what's going on and things that I like in the show. I have other breakdown episodes on the channel already from other series like The Penguin and Ahsoka and all types of stuff. Currently, though, for Marvel, Daredevil Born Again, out now on the channel. Season finale comes out Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Breakdown episode recapping everything that happened in Season 1. And Season 2 of that is already filming in New York, so we can speculate where Season 2 might be heading. Very exciting stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. If you'd like to support the channel and you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. And I would appreciate if you would like this video. Commenting down below really helps the channel get out to the algorithm. liking, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't already, really helps. About 98% of the viewers on this channel don't subscribe, which kills me. Subscribing is for free. Just help out the channel. But more importantly, I need watch time. So if you guys are watching videos from beginning to end, I really appreciate all of y'all so much. And we're getting closer and closer to turning this channel into a profitable, monetizable hobby, which would be freaking awesome. And to be perfectly honest with you, I would love to quit my job and become a full-time YouTuber, but I don't know, who knows, maybe I'll get fired before I have the opportunity to quit. But that's been another Comically Boston Weekly Nerdy News episode from your host, Big Cam, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.